In this video, I'll show you how to find the lateral area, total surface area, and the volume of a frustum. The word frustum is any shape that describes a cone, whether it be a circular cone or a sided cone that has its head chopped off. So this right here is considered a frustum. To find the area of a frustum, or the volume, let's start off with the volume, you would need to know a special formula, and the formula is written right below here. Volume is equal to the height divided by 3 times the area, the first area plus the second area plus the square root of the two areas combined, multiplied. So let's redraw this frustum, do my best here. And let's pretend that we've been given the diameter for the top and the diameter for the bottom. Now, just to be more clear, we're talking about this diameter, which is the distance across the circle. So this is, let's call this 4, and let's call this 10, and you can use any arbitrary unit that you like, centimeters, meters, whatever the case may be. And in addition, you have been given this height. It's called the slant height. Okay? And the slant height, let's say, is 6.5. Now, let's start off by finding the area of the first triangle, this one, which we'll call A1, and the area of the second triangle, which is called A2. And lastly, we'll find the height. Now, remember, the slant height does not represent the height. The slant height represents the length from here to there. So we're going to have to do a little bit of magic to find out what the height is. So let's start off by finding out the area of the first circle. And that is a circle, so the area of a circle is the following. A1 is equal to pi r squared, where r represents the radius. Now, 4 is the diameter. Radius is half of that, so we will find pi times 2 to the power of 2, which is 4 pi. Excellent. We'll leave it as 4 pi. We're not going to find out what that is equal to yet. Then next, we'll find out A2. A2 is pi r squared. Once again, pi r, which is equal to, this time, you guessed it, 5. So here we have 25 pi. 5 to the power of 2 is 25 pi. Great. Now, we can start setting this up, but first we need to find the height. We need to find the height. Now, what is the height? The height is the distance, essentially, from here all the way to here. So, if we zoom into this, if we were to explode this if we were to zoom into this, hypothetically speaking, from here to here is the height. Now, what do you see here? What do you see? If you look closely, you will see a right triangle. Now, why is that important to us? It's important for several reasons. Because A, we know this side right here. We know this side. That's equal to 6.5. We can extrapolate and find out what this side is as well. I mean, we know that from here to here is 10, and we know that from here to here is 4. So if you think about it, if we take a little piece out, if we take 4 units out of 10 away, you get 6. And these are both equal. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So that right there is 3. Now just to go over that again. From here to here is 10. From here to here is 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. These two parts are equal. So 6 divided by 2 equal parts is equal to 3. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and reduce the size, and I'm going to recreate this triangle, this makeshift triangle, where we have 3 here, 6.5, and what is referred to as the height. Great. Now, this is a right triangle, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem's very easy to use. This is your C, which is your longest side. It's always the one across the 90 degree. So you have a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Your c squared is 6.5. And this, which are referred to as the legs of the right triangle, can be anything. It can be either, this can be your A, or this can be your A, similar to this can be your B, and this can be your B. It just really depends on how you assign it. I'm going to call this my B, and my A is going to be my H. So what I'm going to do now is solve for H. H squared is equal to 6.5, I forgot the squared there, squared, and we'll bring this over, and we end up with the square root of H is equal to 6.5 squared minus 3 squared. Our height will be, let's use our calculator, the square root of 6.5 to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of 2. I think we lost it. Let's try it again. 6.5 to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of 2 equals 5.76. Great. Now we have everything we need. I'll highlight everything that we just found. This, and this to plug into this. So let's do that. Volume is equal to the height, 5.76 divided by 3 times 4 pi plus 25 pi plus square root of the 2. 4 times 25 is 100. I'm just going to be clever here. And pi times pi is pi squared. And if you don't know how to do that, just leave it the way it is and multiply them out. And let's continue. Let's plug this all into our calculator. See if you can all do it in one solid step. The answer divided by 3 bracket 4 shift pi plus 25 shift pi plus square root of 100 shift pi to the power of 2. Close the bracket. And it looks like everything's correct and equals. And that is really tiny. That is really tiny. Let's see if we did this correctly. It should be more than that, as far as I'm concerned. So let's delete this. And then let's multiply that by 5.76 divided by 3. That looks a lot more likely. 235.24. 235.24 units. We don't have any units here, but units cubed. So there you have it. That is how you find the volume of a frustum. Now we still have to find the lateral area and the total surface area. Now, what do those two words mean? Well, the total surface area is the area that is exposed to the environment. So anything that you see, for example, this top part, this bottom part, and the sleeve. And if we were to unravel the sleeve, it would look something like this. Now, if just pretend that you were to ravel this way, you would end up with the sleeve of the shape. The lateral surface area is essentially this part, the sleeve itself, without the two circles at the top. So we have to find the area of all three combined, and the area of simply the red. Let's do that. Let's start off with the lateral area, the sleeve, if you will. The formula for lateral area is given above here, where your S represents the slant height. And lucky for us, that was given to us a while ago, was 6.5. So lateral area, which we'll represent as LA, is 6.5 divided by 2 times the sum of the circumferences. Now, fortunately for us, we have to find the circumference for A1 and A2, the top and the bottom circles. Now, if you recall, the circumference formula is 2 pi r, or 2d, 2 times the diameter. So we're going to find 2 times the diameter of the first one, which was given to us, luckily, 4, plus 2 times the diameter of the bottom, which was 10. And we will use our calculator to compute this. 6.5 divided by 2 times 8, which was 2 times 4, plus 2 times 20, which is 20. Now, let's see if we made a mistake here. Yes, we have. We forgot the pi. And if it's the diameter, we drop the 2. Excuse me. Let's correct that before we make any more mistakes. So it should be pi times 4 plus pi times 10. I knew I was missing a pi somewhere. So let's go back to our calculator. Let's calculate this from start. 6.5 divided by 2 times pi times 4 plus pi times 10 and 6.5 times 6.5 divided by 2. That is equal to 142.94. And that is units squared because it's your lateral area. So we found our lateral area. We found the area of the sleeve. What we have to do to find the total surface area, let's use another color, total surface area, is we will add this number 142.94 to the two numbers that we found above here, 4 pi plus 25 pi, which represented A1, A2, and this represents your lateral area. So let's plug that into our calculator. Let's use total area. Total area is equal to this number, which I'll leave it the way it is, plus 4 shift pi plus 25 pi. Where's pi? There it is. And our final surface area is 234.04 units squared. Let me highlight every answer that I have. That is the total area. That is the lateral area. And this right here is the total volume. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any more questions related to this, or any questions related to any math topic that you have, science, nursing, business, or anything, head on over to biology/forums.com. The service there is totally free, and ask your questions there. So see you soon.